Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about LA Knight and I guess Triple H's alleged beef with him or him just not, getting behind LA Knight. So first off, I want to say this. Obviously, it's a lot of people believe that LA Knight is on the same level as Jey Uso, and I would agree, but as the general consensus also is that everything that Jey does, he does better. Ring work, mic work, the charisma, obviously, that type of stuff. So a lot of people are wondering, well, if Jey Uso was good enough to win a world championship, then how come LA Knight wasn't? Honestly, I think it might come down to merch and stuff, because I'm sure LA Knight, he's doing great in merch too, but Jey Uso, his entrance is a lot more popular and stuff, so I guess that's why he has a slight edge. But moving on to the whole thing about Triple H allegedly hating him, I have no idea. I don't think Triple H hates him or something. I just feel like Triple H, he's known to be the type of person to make people wait forever till they finally get, what they want or get what they deserve. So it is a possibility that with Triple H, he does plan on putting the world championship on LA Knight sometime, just maybe like next year or so. Because I definitely can't understand why somebody like him wouldn't be a world champion when he definitely does deserve it. I have grown up seeing so many wrestlers that were incredibly underrated and deserving of a world championship that never got one. And, nobody wants to see the people who they feel are deserving and people who work the hardest. Because LA Knight, he's been a great star and he's obviously, kept that star power up for the past couple years and stuff. As he is relevant as he was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, that's hard to say, it's hard to measure. But one thing for sure is he's still popular and the fans still love him and there's still people that are behind him. You guys probably have saw earlier this week, it was on Monday on Raw, a fan had held up a sign and it was like, what, we want LA Knight, not Jey Uso and stuff. And so LA Knight, he grabbed the sign, and then as soon as he grabbed the sign, that's when they put the graphic over. So the sign was basically, covered. And I was like, dang, that's pretty bogus. That is pretty bogus, but yeah, I honestly do hope that sometime in the future LA Knight can win a world championship, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that he's deserving of a world championship, or do you guys think that he's not? Because like I said, personally, I don't understand why not. It wouldn't be like would be one of the worst people to hold the world championship. I'm sure a lot of people can name like 2 or 3 more people who've held world championships that were, not deserving of it. But I think LA Knight, I think that is definitely up his lane. And like, no offense to Jey Uso, but if Jey Uso can hold the world championship, then why not LA Knight? LA Knight could put on a better match than Jey Uso. And on top of that, he's also, like I say, over. He's popular. He has his own catchphrase. Basically, he's just like Jey Uso, He got the catchphrase. He got, the great entrance music. LA Knight, he's a very well-rounded character, and he's somebody who I believe is somebody who definitely has been overlooked by people in the back. And I think that they definitely should put the belt on him, because nobody's going to be popular forever. For him to have been popular for the past, 2 or 3 years and stuff, that's something that you definitely need to capitalize on. When the fans are behind somebody, you shouldn't be upset, because a lot of people, they say WWE hates when people get over by themselves, and it really does show, because when somebody gets popular and it's not in the plans, WWE has to pivot. If LA Knight's getting over but they wanted to push Jey Uso and stuff, now they have to rewrite all their plans to fit LA Knight into it. I guess it's kind of like a big FU to the fans or so, when we are the ones who choose it instead of them. Because that's what WWE wants to do. They want to be the ones who pick the star because it's their company, it's their vision and stuff. And, when the fans have our voice and stuff, they feel like they're being controlled, I guess. So, yeah, with that, definitely it does seem like he has been punished for getting over on his own, which is pretty sad because, that is something that a lot of wrestlers can't do. They can't just go out there and, get popular on their own. Roman Reigns, before he became the tribal chief, we all saw he was being, forced down everybody's throats. He was going out there every week. He was being the person who was, he even beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He wasn't the one who ended the streak, but still, nobody has beaten Undertaker at WrestleMania except for 2 people. And the fact that Roman Reigns is one of them goes to show how massively pushed he was, despite a lot of people not even liking him and him being booed out the building. That just, like I said, it's crazy. So with LA Knight, I say give him a shot. It doesn't need to be, like a long ass reign or anything like that. But, just give him the ball and let's see what he can do as world champion. If they gave Jay a chance, why not give LA Knight a chance? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And make sure that if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends all about Backlash Podcast. We got a lot more great content for you guys coming up soon. So thank you for watching and peace out.